Hey everybody, it's Jim from Square Times Leather. It's been a little while since I've made a video, and I just wanted to get back to show some of the things that I've been making up here in my leather shop. I'm back making more of these knife slips, finding out that people really have a use for these and like them. So I've made some more, a couple different designs, and I've also been working on some little card wallets. And again, these are nothing that I haven't made in the past, but I don't know if I've ever shown them. So these small little card wallets, I call them, or a minimalist wallet. These are both made out of a full grain vegetable tan leather, and I've left them in their natural color, just the leather color. And what's going to happen over time is, with the oils from your hand and exposure to air, going in and out of your pocket, they're going to develop a really nice rich patina, a really nice color over time. And I kind of like the looks of that personally. But each of these, has a card pocket on each side, and then an interior pocket here. And you can get a few cards on each side here and some more on the interior. And I normally fold up, my cash, quarter folded up, and put it with some cards along, in the back here along one of these side pockets. And it's just handy, right? They're still thin enough that they're going to slip easily into a front pants pocket, or maybe even the front pocket on a shirt. And so you're not always sitting on a great big, lump in your back pocket. Sometimes that gets uncomfortable. And I have found over the years that if you carry a nice bifold wallet, they're nice. I'm not knocking it. But, you open them up and all the cards are laid out in individual pockets, and easy access, and it's great. But I have found that, really, how often do you use probably 90% of those cards that are in your wallet? The ones I use most are my debit card, and maybe a credit card, and access to a club or something that I can get in, a fitness club that I can get in and out of. But that's about it. All my other cards that, my driver's license, my insurance card, and multiple others, yeah, you kind of have to carry them, but you're not getting at them all the time to access them. And so I found that just a small little card wallet like this that can hold all those cards, but just not that they're not all laid out so nicely, that these really just work nice. If you want to just kind of lighten the load a little bit and get rid of that big bulky wallet in your back pocket. And so each one has a little different stamp. This one has a 12 gauge stamp on looks like a 12 gauge shotgun shell on the front. This one has a Texas Longhorn. They both feature an American flag stamp on the back here. But I think these are nice, and I think that anyone who gets these is going to be pleased with them. And then, these knife slips. I've had these on my videos a number of times in the past, and they've just proven to be very popular with people. Who knew, right? But once I made my first one and started carrying it my knife in a knife slip like this, I found that they really are handy, both for keeping the knife upright in your pocket, keeping the dust and lint out of the the workings of the knife, and just protecting your knife a little bit, and it dresses it up a little bit too. So I've made a couple different styles. So these two it's a style that I've made. Other than that, I have rivets on the side. It's just a little extra maybe, right? And again, this one has that's the imprint or stamp of a skull on the front with a little carving, and the American flag on the back. This one has, again, that Longhorn steer with some rivets and the flag on the back. This is brown, and they're very nice. And these other ones too, this is the same design that I've had. I just have some different stamps on them, different color thread maybe. This one right here again is left in that natural color which will patina very nice over time. But I did have a question from someone here just a little while ago because they're having trouble getting their knife out, back out of the knife slip. And yeah, especially when they're new, that knife is going to fit in there pretty tight. In time, as it gets used and the knife goes in and out, and it maybe will stretch that leather a little bit, it'll be easier. But really, I mean, they do come out all right. And so here's one of these with the rivets, and I mean, you can see where the knife goes in. It's in there. I mean, it's a tight fit. It's not going to come out, right? It has excellent retention on it, which I think that you want. I mean, you don't want to just pull this out of your pocket and have the knife go flying out, right? So what I found that, I mean, just with a little pressure, a squeeze on each side, that knife slips right out into your hand at that point, right? Before, I mean, you gotta get it in there. There's no way. There is no way that's gonna come out. But that little pressure, and it comes right out. Now, different knife slips are gonna maybe act a little bit differently. The leather is gonna be maybe a little bit different, and they may fit in there a little bit different. This one here, I found that, it doesn't come out quite so easy on this one. But if I turn it around and do that same pressure, it comes right out. Why that is, I don't have any idea, but it is. And so, I mean, if you order one of these and you try it out and you have a little difficulty getting your knife out, experiment a little bit with it on how that's going to come out of there, and so you can access that knife easily. But yeah, the knife slips have proven to be very popular with people, and I hope they continue to be so. These are all on my Etsy store and are available for purchase. Again, these are all made out of a full grain vegetable tan leather. It's about a 4 to 5 ounce leather, which seems to be about the right thickness. I mean, things aren't too flimsy, but yet they're not too stiff either. It's just too bulky and stiff. So I think these turned out very nice, and I hope you like them. I hope you liked the video, and thanks for watching. Appreciate it.